Fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, each one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay. But I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go. Stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. This is my why. North Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you. Dakota Carnivore, seeing it through, reversed it all, yeah, I made it through. Let's stay together strong, me and you.
All right, good evening. Welcome to Monday night, and it's a live stream accountability because I'm having a hard time tonight. It's day 3, 72 hours. Actually, I'm just about 74 hours into my fast right now, and it's been one of those days where I need the help. I'm just struggling today to stay with it because my mind just keeps wanting to wander around on this. So I decided to do a live stream and called my wife this afternoon and said, hey, you got any plans for tonight? Mind if I do a live? So she said, no, go ahead. Joanne, hey, it's nice to see you tonight. That was you in the meeting also this evening earlier, right? I thought I recognized the picture on here. Brian, yeah, it's been a long time, Brian. What? Dang, it's only been a few minutes. It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been an hour yet. Congratulations on graduation, Coach Brian. You're going to do awesome. Yeah. What's up? How you doing? AI slob. Yeah. Wait, what? You guys just don't know. What's up, Jaden? How you doing? Linda, hello. Yes, I thought it was you, Joanne. I wasn't 100% sure in the meeting, but I was 99% sure it was you that was in there. Yes, sir. Well, absolutely. Well, I won't doubt that for one moment. So I just getting off of work, coming home, and it's one of those nights where even at 3 o'clock this afternoon, I knew I was going to have trouble. I was already having trouble. My mind was racing. I was going through different thoughts. I could eat tonight. It's 72 hours. I'm not hungry. It's the habit of eating. It's the habit that needs to be fixed, is basically what it is. I don't need to eat, but it's that habit of coming home, getting something to eat, making something for my wife. That's interfering with my plan to fast and trying to get it through this. That's why I wanted to do this live stream tonight, was just to make it so that I was being accountable. Because after this here, then, it's that part of the evening where everything is going to go much better. I already know that. Oh, the other chat. You bet. I can do that. Until you tell me to do that, most of the time, Brian, I forget. Maybe one of these days I'll stop using this other side, but right now it actually helps a little bit. My goal on this one is 168 hours. I want to do a 7-day fast again, 7.5 days actually. I'm not going to eat until Saturday morning. So that's what I want to do on this one. I want to get my weight loss kicked down. And I want to start actually, I've been doing all my fasts now up to this point at specific times for the healing benefits, because each fast has a different reset point and something different that it does for your body. And I've generally gone at least 3 or 4 days in between doing even a short fast in between, unless I'm doing an ADF. And my goal on this right now is I want to get to my goal weight. I want to get below 200 pounds. And I don't want to wait much longer for it. I'm ready to do it. So I'm going to be doing fasting until I get my goal weight. Not continuous, but I'm going to fast until I get to where I want to be. And it's going to be longer fasts. It's going to be some shorter fasts. It's going to be a mix of fasts in between. But I need to be accountable. I want to not do it today. I've already put it out that I'm going to do 7 days, so I plan to stick with it. And if I end up popping up doing live streams like this here, it's already paying off. To stay accountable, then I will. I am the infamous non-accountability buddy. Just put that out there up front. Thanks, Jester. I appreciate that. It's nice to see you here tonight. That's awesome. Angie's, good evening. How are you tonight? It's nice to see you here. Hey, did everybody post their starting weights with the Carnivore Quest BBE challenge. That video came out just a little bit ago. Caroline Carnivore, but won't all these fasts also make you lose body mass? Seems like I fast often. No, I've done short fasts, but I've done a lot of repeating in between. So, and no, I still have a lot of fat to lose. So I know I'm going to be just fine with anything like that. I've been walking and I've actually got my weights sitting up here that I've been looking at. So I might start doing the weightlifting again. I'm not worried about losing any body mass. Not yet. I still have way too much body fat to lose. So I'm not really concerned about it. Joanna says, I understand your feelings. You've only done 36 hours and on road. Wait a minute here. Yeah, do you want inflammation healing? 7 cans. Come on, Chi. All right. Yeah. Hard today making trays of sugar-free chocolate for diabetic friend. Diabetic. You're addicted to chocolate. Yeah. I completely understand that, Joanne. Chocolate can be addicting for a lot of people, but you're making stuff for your diabetic friend. That's awesome. Angie says she broke her fast today after 88 hours. Had a couple of beef patties. You just posted in CQ, lost 16 pounds in the month of May, down 51 pounds since March 1st. Congratulations. That is amazing. That is totally amazing. 16 pounds in the month of May. See, I struggled doing the BBE challenge with having weekends off where you could eat whatever you wanted to. It didn't work out well for me. I wish it would have, but it didn't. And I wanted to do the ADF and the BBE, which is pretty much what I did back in December. And I had great results on that. But I couldn't do it this time. Having that weekend where I could eat whatever, as long as it's still carnivore, just made me go off the rail. I just didn't do well. You're fine. Yes, she did a great job. Now you're cooking salmon with veggies and rice for the family. The other 3 at home. Omega Monday for all. Heck yeah, that's a good way to be. Aaron, hi all, can't stay. My daughter's softball game. You'll watch replay later. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it. You missed the Kiltz graduation. Brian just graduated as a Kiltz coach today, officially. So let's see. Angie said, I still have a lot to go, but I have momentum now. Yep. You watched, you were watching Finally Fasting last night too? Yeah, I like Jerome, and that's where I've got a lot of inspiration from Jerome, and his group is really good. I really enjoy doing that kind of stuff. So, but if you watch the beginning of his show, his opening 3 minutes or his weight loss journey for the first, however long that was, 100 and some days or 200 days or whatever it was, and he lost a tremendous amount of weight in a short amount of time, and he was doing 90-hour fast. So, yeah, if you have a lot of weight to lose, and I still do. I mean, you can look at my pictures. You might not see it, but you know, I still have quite a lot to lose in my belly and my legs and stuff. So I'll be just fine. I'm going to do this 7-day fast, and then I'm going to back them down to 72 to 96-hour fast, and going to do short refeeds, 24 to 48 hours, and then go right back into a fast until I get down to my goal weight. And once I get to my goal weight, then I can adjust the fasting length and I can adjust my eating again to get to a maintenance stage where I'm not swinging a lot of weight. I've already got it planned out. I've already got it talked out with a coach, so I'm not just winging it. We do have a plan, and I am going to be able to get this done in a short amount of time. So congrats to Brian. It was fun. You weren't expecting to speak. Yeah, but you did good. You did good. Right. And that's what I like about Jerome, because he doesn't just show the success that he's had. He shows when he's struggling. And if you listened to him last night, he was talking about Saturday eating 6,000 calories, and he does in one day, in one sitting. He'll sit down and he'll eat 6,000 calories. He's ate over 8,000. I think it's the one time he was talking like 12,000 calories that he ate while he was in Manila. It's just crazy how much that guy can eat, and he's a small guy, but he packs it away. Jessica says, I don't think I need to lose too much more, but to transform it from fat to muscle directly. Yeah, and that's the only other thing that I'm not really upset about what happened with this BBE challenge. My pants, my shirts, everything, they're fitting better. My weight in the month of May, I lost a half pound officially. I started at 216.8, I ended at 216.2. So kind of a disappointing month, but I didn't gain weight this month. So that's a plus. And I can deal with that. But my pants, I'm wearing a size 33 right now, and they're actually fitting really loose. I'm going to have to start wearing a belt with these because they're going to start being too loose for me. So it's a non-scale victory. I know my body is repurposing the fat and it's moving the fat out of the way, putting muscle in different places. So I know I'm losing the fat. It is going away. And I know that because my ketones are up, because my body's using ketones. I do track my ketones. I track my glucose. And I don't know. I guess I didn't have time. I have it downloaded. I just didn't put them into my slide deck here, so I don't have them with me right now. But I have been tracking it. I have been losing weight, just not like I thought I would. The lowest I did get to this month was 215, but I did go back up to 224 at one point. So my weight's fluctuated about 10 pounds this month, off and on, and I'm all right with that. Just wish it would have fluctuated down lower, but yeah. Brian says, I was going to start a 90-hour fast today, just started feeling better. I will wait until tomorrow night to start and end on Saturday. Yeah, and that's important to do too. You have to listen to your body. With all the sickness that's going around right now, and there's been a bunch of people at my work that are ended up sick, and it's hit them pretty hard for the people that did get this. I'm trying to avoid it, and I know one of the ways to avoid it is you can fast. It resets your immune system. It strengthens it. I think that's why I went through December, January, and February without catching any type of a cold at all. And it's the first time I can remember in years, decades, that that's happened. And I think part of that was the carnivore diet, and I think the other part was fasting. Yeah, this is crazy. You love how real Jerome is, and he's funny too. And yeah, he he tells you exactly like it is. So Jerome he is quite the character. I do enjoy his live streams, and he's the same way when because I am in the group that does the Wednesday meetings, and so we can go live on screen with him and talk to him and stuff. And he's the same way, even with that. He's very straightforward, but he's very encouraging too. And he's got a great story, and he's got a great spirit for what he's doing. And it's a lightweight, and lots of reps will build long, lean muscle. Yes. Marry that will lifting heavy and short reps in between the fat melts. I used to train a ton about 13 years ago. See, and I've never really lifted weights. The only weight I've ever really lifted is my body weight doing push-ups or hanging on the pull-up bar and doing pull-ups in the doorway. I've done that a few times, but not a whole lot. And it's just kind of different, I guess. That was a hard thing to learn. Listening is so important, and it is. It's one of the hardest things to learn. Is one of the first things that you learn in the Kiltz health coaching is you have to listen. It's a different aspect for to understand that you do have to listen. Your opinion's not always right. Sometimes you can be wrong. A lot of times, actually. So, but I did have to learn that too. I'm gonna put some pictures in here real quick while I'm talking, just kind of blabbing because I did. Going back to what Andrew is talking about here is accountability, and Jerome has what he calls nerd stats. He records what he eats, the calories, his macros. He records his weight, and he records a bunch of stuff, and he puts it up on the screen when he does his accountability stuff. And it's just cool that he puts that stuff up there. And he's pretty organized too. It's not something that I've never been that organized. Brian said, I know a lot of people are referring to sardines and fast as punishment, not good. And yeah, a sardine fast is not a punishment. It's actually something that's good for the body. It's good for the soul. It helps people out so much. It's actually really not a bad thing. Donna Ray, good evening. How are you? It's nice to see you here. And Donna Ray likes sardines. She eats them. I know that. So for accountability, this is my weight. This is what I've done the last couple of weeks here. Actually, last week, I went from 220 down to 217, back up to 221.6, down to 216.2 yesterday and this morning. Just kind of stuck there right now. But tomorrow's a new day. Now, to be fair, on the nights where I sleep less than 8 hours, my weight fluctuates higher. It always does. Just happens that way. This is my glucose and ketones at 4:15 this afternoon. 77 for my glucose, 3.3 for my ketones. This afternoon, or actually morning, it was at 11, just about 11 o'clock this morning. My glucose was 81. My ketones were at 3.9. I didn't do my morning one, But I did do my reading, and I can't remember what it was, but I should be able to look it up on my computer, you would think. I thought I bookmarked that on here. Or maybe not. I was sure I had it bookmarked on this. Keto Mojo dashboard. I do have a bookmark. But I don't know what I can see on this. I've only used this dashboard for my computer here a couple of times. It's kind of different. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's only giving averages and stuff like that. It doesn't give me the actual. It goes up to yesterday. And it gives me the average for today, not for each individual time. So I can't remember what it was this morning. But my ketones weren't bad this morning. They were, I think it was like 2.6 or something like that, 2.9. It wasn't bad. And my blood glucose was actually surprising. It was 98 this morning. And it may have been just that my fingers weren't clean. And he says, Brian, I wish you could get those little fishies in you, but you just can't stand them. I'm using tuna instead. Have you tried mackerel? Mackerel is actually not bad. It doesn't try mackerel or salmon. Yeah, the mackerel actually is pretty good. I like those. You can't do salmon, but you could try mackerel at some point. Yeah, it's got a totally different smell, and it's more of a flakier fish, so it's actually not too bad at all. Joanne says, I love sardine fasting because of this edema-like inflammation that you're going through. I decided sardine challenge, lost 7.5 pounds in 2 days. Wow. Help flush water out of your legs. Yep. As you wait for a doctor to call. Yeah, that's one of the big things that with the carnivore diet. Eliminating the carbohydrates. It says it in the name. It's a carbohydrate. It hydrates you. It makes you hold on to water weight. Once I stopped eating carbs, I lost the water weight quick. I never really counted that as weight loss to begin with, but the edema in my legs, it took about 6 months for that to go away to the point where when you pressed on your shin bone, it didn't leave that indent in there anymore. But my salt intake, oh my goodness, my salt intake has gone up so much. Where is it? Okay, I show you guys this all the time, right? But I usually show it to you when it's full. This holds 7 grams of salt. And I went through that one already today. And then I've gone through, a little bit of that one already. When whether I'm fasting or if I'm just sitting in my office and I get a hunger pang, I have salt. The salt isn't what's bad for you. It's the carbohydrate. The carbohydrate tells your liver to hold on to the salt and to hold on to water. It tells your body to hold on to water because that's what a carbohydrate does. It's to hydrate. And you will hold on to the water when that happens. And then you'll get edema and the swelling of the legs and all that stuff. And it's just terrible. Brian says tuna won't give you the same benefits. Good luck. Keep trying with the sardines. You'll find something you like. And, Brian's not wrong. Some of these other sardines out there, okay, the beach clip, that's your typical sardine. Beach clip, chicken of the sea, stuff like that. The cans that are less than $2 a a can. Probably not the best ones that you want to buy. There are some that have flavored. I did the King Oscar Mediterranean. That had what was it? It had like a bell pepper and it had some black olives in it, and that was actually really good. You didn't even know it was sardines. Really, it was actually pretty good. Joanna says I picked up some blue salt to be 3 extra special. Blue salt. I don't know what that is. RoboCop. I'll read this one. A guy went to the priest and said, "Father, I keep hearing voices telling me what to do. Am I possessed?" No, son, you're married. True statement. It really is. And the first thing the doctor says is stay away from salt. Correct. It's the first thing they always tell you is to stay away from the salt. And your body is a battery. It runs on electricity. Salt is an electrolyte. It's the same thing they're telling you to eat the carbohydrates. It's not good for you. It's doing exactly what they want. It's building the cholesterol so they can sell you medications. They Our doctors today, and I'm not giving anybody medical advice. Our doctors today are playing from a rule book or a script that is provided for them by the pharmaceutical industry. It has nothing to do with our health anymore. It's about pharmaceuticals and what they can put you on to help you manage symptoms. They're not here to help you. Yeah, there are some different ones. You have to look at some of these different flavor ones. And I was actually surprised when I found those King Oscar ones that had the different flavor. And there's a couple of websites out there that have different sardines. World Market. I can't remember what that is. Ryan, I know you've talked about these here or something as a rainbow something too. I've got them bookmarked somewhere. I just can't find them on my computer right now. Because I looked at one of them. I looked at a couple of them for different Rainbow Tomato Garden. That is one of them. Rainbow Tomato Garden. Where is it? And then World Market has stuff too that you can order online and have it shipped directly to your place. And there, I just put the Rainbow Tomato Garden RTG. Is it World Market? Aaron was the one that was getting stuff from World Market, I believe. So he was getting different sardines from there. But they have stuff from all kinds of different foods. So you can find specifically sardines, you can find tin fish, you can find everything on here. Holy cow. They do have a lot of stuff on their site. Um, but you just about any sardine that you want, World Market has them on there. You can find all kinds of good stuff. And here you go. Put both of those on there. I don't get anything from it. I just, if you want to try some stuff out, try it out. You can get all kinds of different stuff. Aaron, the Carnivore guy. I think that's what he's going by now. He's done videos on sardine reviews. So this is his QR code. Check out his reviews on the sardines. The ones with butter, the butter herb, I think they are. He really likes those. Those are really good, according to him. I haven't tried any of those ones with butter. Brian says, last time I was behind the 8 ball on a fast, I tried butter with some salt, took care of it right away. It's not a bad idea. I might have to try that. I might have to go bring some butter to work with me because it's like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when my mind starts going to, my mind starts running towards food at that time. That was a funny one, though. It really was. Bacon Runner says, I can't get to the bottom of the chat. How long has this live stream been on? Oh, not that long. It's only been on for 36 minutes. Yep. Rainbow Tomato Garden. There we go. Skip mine. My go-to is Polar Smoked Spats. Cheap and good. And seeing that's, you and I don't mind the cheap ones. I like the fishy taste of sardines. I don't mind them. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, absolutely. Try them out. See if there's anything that you might like. Order 1 can of something that looks like it would be tasty, and don't order the cheap ones. The cheap ones, you're going to get what you pay for on those. Joanna says, at least I can make decaf coffee cubes and cold coffee, make coffee sushi as a sardine challenge or fast if need be. I was thinking the other day, I ordered the lemonade tea from Element, and of course we have grandkids, so granddaughters. We have those popsicle things where you can make your own popsicles. I was thinking about making some lemonade tea popsicles out of Element. Why not? Just because you're carnivore doesn't mean that you can't have a little bit of pleasure, right? My favorite is French sardines and butter. Crazy good. Yeah, I haven't bought any French ones. I haven't seen any. I was telling my wife we need to go to the African market over the other side of town here, see what kind of sardines they have. Be interesting to see if I can find some good ones there. Coffee slushy. Yes. Bacon Runner says, I started eating at least 1 can of sardines a day with other foods 4 days ago. Last year, you did it from June 25th all the way through Christmas. That's quite a long run. That's actually pretty good. Did it help with your appetite to suppress it while you did that? That's very interesting, Donnery. I might have to try that when I go back to eating. Just have a can a day. When they are in stock and come down in price, would plant lemon stain. I've had some of the lemon flavored ones. It actually had lemon in it. I think it was the Wild Planet that had it in lemon, and it was actually really good. Yeah, good job, Donnery. It was very pleasant to have it. It had a nice lemony taste to it, and it had like a thin slice of lemon on the very bottom. World Planet lemon. Yes, that's what it was. It's the World Planet lemon, and they're actually really good. I was very surprised. Yeah, like you said, they're stunning. Yeah, just to be clear, it's not a sardine fast, just sardines every day. Right. And that's, Larry was talking about that in Carnivore Quest. I don't know, it was a few weeks back. he was wondering about whether or not that would work if you were just to eat a can of sardines a day as part of your regular daily meal, if that would help keep you satiated and help keep the calories down and the nutrients up. It's actually not a bad idea. And now I know somebody who did it. That's pretty cool. Joanne says, I apologize for spelling mistakes. You got fat thumbs tonight as you're cooking. Well, that's fine. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me because I can't read anyway, so it's not a big deal. We today was the first. So what does that mean for a lot of business? Inventory, right? My boss calls me and he's laughing. I'm like, all right, what did I do? He's like, yeah, you got some numbers mixed up. I look at him like, oh my God. Yeah, I had some numbers mixed up on inventory today. So yeah, no, I have troubles myself. So most of the time when people have trouble spelling stuff, I read it right because I read it right. It's just big thumbs, little phone. And that's what my work does. They give me the little phone, not the big phone for a big hand. And my hands actually have shrunk quite a bit since I started carnivore too, but they're still too big for that phone. Yeah. Anna just said the same thing. It's just crazy. Well, I feel tremendously better now. It's only been about 45 minutes, but it makes a big difference having the ability to come on here and keep accountable and having people come on and chat. Uncle Charlie, sorry you'll be on Carnivore Talk channel. Hey, you go enjoy. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I just was having trouble today. Wanted to come on and be accountable. So I was going to tell you guys in the Kiltz graduation that I was going to do this year, but I figured that is not the right time to do it. But I really appreciate you guys stopping in. It helps me out tremendously to have people to be accountable to, and having people that are coming on here doing the same thing, and we're all working for one purpose, is to become healthy, to be a better version of ourselves. You guys share what you're doing, and it helps me. And together we help anybody else who happens to come by the channel and take a look at the video. You never know. We might touch somebody and help them become a better version of themselves. I see you over there, Uncle Charlie. Yeah, over at Carnivore Talk with Bob. Oh, I haven't ate yet. That's why I'm doing this, is to keep me from eating. Fasting again. I did a 5-day fast last week, and I'm going to do a 7-day fast this week. And I'm at 73 and a half hours or something like that. So trying to avoid eating right now. You're welcome. I appreciate that. You guys are a great help too. Love it when you guys come on here. Yep. Will do. You guys, well, on that, I'm going to let you go so I can run and talk to my wife real quick. You all have a great night, and we'll see you in the next chat.